Welcome to a TRE session. Continuing with some new stuff today, starting with a bit of a wide stance, arms out to the sides, and immediately having some diaphragm and neck tremors, or at least the chin was rapidly coming down and up. I'm not actually exactly sure what location of the body tremoring causes that. And straightening one leg out here, and you can see that causes rotation of the leg if you look at my right foot. And I will be trying a bit of bending the arms some more here. And had a big impulse to straighten out, and you see I'm not breathing for a little bit. There we go, and it starts again. So I'm splaying the fingers here, which creates some tension through the arm, and just a little bit of tension to facilitate the tremors in a different way than if my fingers were more relaxed. Here I am straightening the elbows all the way because there was a big impulse to do that when my arms are bent, so that there's a little bit of tension through the elbow joint. And I'm splaying the fingers mostly, which you can't see here. And that causes a lot of side-to-side motion, as you can see in my head right now. And that feels connected to, and really you can see the hips moving side to side. It's a lot of rotation here. This all feels connected to that little bit of tension in the fingers. And sometimes I squeeze the elbows to my sides, and that also facilitates more kind of side-to-side movements. So I'm going in and out of these positions of extension with the arms and bent arms. A lot of yawns. And I would say at this point, that was a lot of tension that built up since my last tremoring session that just fully flushed out. So that was about 4 or 5 minutes. And that's often the case as you develop a practice. You might find that the initial section of your session has more vigorous tremors, and then there's a stillness that comes. And to me, the story I have about that for myself is that, okay, that's the surface layer of tension that I put on in the last however many hours or days since my last session. Almost maintenance, if you will. And this was a relatively short session for me. It was like 11 minutes, including laying there still for several minutes at the end. And for me, I'm gonna do more later. So this is good for now. I didn't want to get into a really exposed raw nervous system state and then go out into the world and be absorbing all of the influence out there. But I did want to be nice and energetically clean, if you will, tension free, relatively speaking. And so these are like little top-up maintenance sessions when we approach it like this. And I'll still be sensitive after the session for a while. So still modulating the kind of influence I'm allowing to come in. I might wear headphones, listen to nice music when I'm out, or some podcast with some people that I feel good with, that I trust to touch my nervous system with, really, is what it is. And TRE, for most of us, makes us sensitive afterward. And for me, it's a very good idea to modulate, to screen, to filter be in a discerning mode of what I allow to influence my mind, my emotions afterward, because we're in the sensitive reprogramming state, really. Kind of like if you take a psychedelic drug, you know, we're programmable in positive ways and in potentially negative ways, because we're cleaning off our armoring, our ego tension, our physical tension. Okay, so that's it for this session. Wishing y'all really well. See you next time.